As a resident of Oklahoma and a Marine, I have seen the wrath of nature and of man close up. But when I finally got to the end of my ride from Bartlesville to Moore, nothing that I ever experienced could have prepared me for what I was seeing now. And while this community had experienced tornadoes in the past, the EF5 that hit Moore, Oklahoma on that May 20th afternoon was like nothing they had ever seen. That's Chris Molskness. He took me around to see the devastation that was left after the tornado struck. He also shared with me a first-hand account of rescue efforts that he was involved in.
So I got my kids and I had gone to the western side of the city, and we were actually filming the storm and listening to it on the radio. And when it got to this point about Plaza Towers, the storm started to slow down and track more just due east. So we were over here on 4th Street, and about the time the hospital was getting creamed, if you look due north, which is to your left, you'll see that white building. That's a church. We were actually in my vehicle in front of that building on 4th Street as the storm was coming right through here. We were getting rocked by about 80-90 mile per hour straight line winds. You can see debris flying all through the air. I knew right away that people were gonna need help, that that this was really bad and there were gonna be a lot of people that were hurt. So it was just second nature to me. I dropped my vehicle in low and drove over power lines, drove over a couple of down poles, and got into that 7-Eleven parking lot. There was a woman that actually passed in my arms. We had, we got up to her, and she had a mouthful of blood. All of her teeth were busted out. It appeared that the eyes had actually been sucked right out of her head. I mean, it was almost like she'd been put through a Coke bottle at 200 miles an hour. A large laceration on the forehead with skin peeled back. She had a laceration on the leg that you could see the whole knee. You could see the knee joint, the bone, the muscles, everything. We put a tourniquet on her leg and moved to the next person in the pile.
People in Moore know Sparky not just as one of the first responders, but as one of the leaders of the disc golf community here. His efforts at the nearby Little River course helped bring our great game to this community.
When we actually got this piece of property to start putting in the golf course, I mean, we've got probably 2,500 to 3,000 hours that we came through here, and we were pulling debris like this out from the May 3rd 99 storm and from the tornado that come through in 2004. I mean, this area was just trash and overgrown, and we put so much work into this place trying to make it a nice facility for the community. And man, I'm at a loss of words.
And while the locals knew that the disc golf days would have to wait, they also knew that their neighbors needed the disc golfers now more than ever. This is where Sooner Disc Golf President Catherine Schwartz stepped up to get our disc golf community mobilized to help out.
The amount of energy that was put into making this course what it is not nearly going to compare with the amount of energy it's going to take to restore it to what it was. But we're up for the challenge. There's nothing like, there's nothing like community at a time like this, and the disc golf community has been so great up to this point. I have no doubt that we're going to be able to tackle this.
There are also plenty of other signs around the community that show the unity of Moore as they try to cope with the unimaginable destruction that occurred in just a matter of moments when the EF5 touched down. I sat down with Kate and Sparky to find out how we could help the efforts here in Moore, Oklahoma.
Well, monetary donations can be made to the Oklahoma Disc Golf Foundation, just with Little River in the subject line. Dr. Jim Guerin has been great in kind of getting that set up for us, and the foundation has been really supportive, and that's the best way if you're so far out of state that you can't make it in any way, shape, or form to help. At some point, as Chris mentioned, we are going to be getting to the point where we're going to start doing some cleaning of the park, not with any particular intent to rebuild the course just yet. As you've seen from the footage, the amount of debris is just astounding. It's just overwhelming, and it's going to take a significant amount of time just to clear enough debris where new grass can be laid down. So that, I think, once we've done everything we can to help families in the community clean, because that is the first and foremost priority, we'll be getting our hands dirty, and we're going to be starting to clean that park. And it's going to take a concerted effort on more DGA, Sooner Disc Golf, and any other club that is interested in helping us out. Team Twisted Flyer, has already pledged their support, and anyone who is in the area or within driving distance and has some time to help will be scheduling work days early and often. And there's nothing disc golfers do like cleaning. I think every disc golfer has probably been to a course cleanup day, and yeah, you've never seen a course cleanup day until you've been out to Little River, because that puts it in a whole new light.
If the human spirit has ever been tested to a greater degree, I would not want to see it. But from what I've seen here today in Moore, Oklahoma, you can all be proud of our disc golf community, who are all pulling together with the rest of the folks here to make a huge difference in bringing the great place back to where it belongs. Strong, proud, and vibrant. Terms many people use to describe disc golfers, both on and off the course.